activation function influence behavior and performance of DNS, and nonlinear activation function like exhibit linear units hello, exponential linear units hello, and scaled exponential linear units hello. Outra perform the linear counterpart. However, selecting an appropriate activation function is a sharing problem as and it affects the accuracy and the complexity of the given DNA. In this paper, and he proposed a novel methodology to automatical select the best possibility activation function for each layer of and give then such touch the overall then accuracy compared the and the considering only on a type of activation function for the whole DNA is improved.
However, an associated scientific challenge in exploring all the different configurations of activation functions would be time and resource consuming. Towards this, our methodology identifies the evaluation points during learning to evaluate the accuracy in an intermediate step of training and to perform early termination by checking the accuracy gradient of the learning curve. This helps in significantly reducing the exploration time during training. Moreover, our methodology selects for each layer the dropout rate that optimizes the accuracy. Experiments show that we are able to achieve on average 7% to 15% relative error reduction of MNEST, cipher 10 and cipher 100 benchmarks with limited performance and power penalty on GPUs.
Network automation tools. There are several categories of interface, platforms, and protocols used to execute script-driven or software-based network automation. The client is the most traditional vehicle for deploying network automation. Strong, fairly available, time-tested, and highly customizable. It requires proficiency in client syntax. The benefits of network automation. What is the most significant benefit that network automation provides? 1% don't know, 3% none. Consistency in configurations. Future of network automation. Network automation is one of the key methodologies supporting the evolution of intelligence-based network (EBN), in which software is used to map how resources can be harnessed to meet the demands of what an enterprise needs to accomplish with its network. Automation is enabled through a graphical user interface through with engineers can determine how network operations should be performed to meet a particular objective, which configuration and other magnetic changes made to network components. regardless of vendor automatically. EBN will also leverage artificial intelligence and machine learning tools to further automate network intent.
And Mikhail, and I am here to talk a little about some of the types of networks that you can find out there. First, we have PAN. PAN, or Personal Area Network, is a really small network that utilizes Bluetooth and USB connection to work. In other words, connect devices. And it is really small, but with a max of 10 meters of size, and different of the LAN that is also some of the smallest networks out there. PAN is just for the use of one person at a time, when LAN can be used by various individuals as long as they are in the space that is the connection. Now let's talk a little about WAN. WAN, or Wide Area Network, is really big. It's the biggest type of network that you can find out there. So much that even man and run dwarfs in size in one penny cooperation. So much that can be even between continents, intercontinental. Even the internet itself is a type of WAN, basically. It's what utilized by corporations and government entities to run business in the way to have nowadays. For example, business by long distance due to the capacity of the technology utilized to make this connection. Many forms of technology is put in practice to make this possible. HAN, or Regional Area Network, is basically this network that's made into a specific geographic region. And what I mean by that? It's basically a MAN, but well, not necessarily it's a MAN, a metropolitan area network, as can be bigger than one of those, but is many times classified as a subclass of MAN. And is a really good, actually. Have a high capacity, high speed, due to the fact that it's done with optic fiber cables.
To have a basic knowledge before we talk about the types of computers in network, first let's give the concept of network. The concept of computer networking is perhaps one of the best known among people who are not IT experts. When the computers are connected to each other, they form the so-called computer network. Local area networks is a local network of devices that are interconnected with each other through a physical medium. It is a set of hardware and software that allows individual computers to communicate with each other, exchanging and sharing information and resources. Metropolitan area network. This type of network is characterized behaving a greater range than the LAN type, covering nearby cities or metropolitan regions, for example. Campus area networks is a computer network consisting of an interconnection of local area networks within a limited geographic area. It is present in schools, hospitals, universities, and other things. Storage area network. A storage area network is a dedicated high-speed network or subnet that interconnects and displays shared pools of storage devices to multiple servers. Wireless personal area network is a PAN carried by a short-range, low-power wireless network technology. Wireless local area network, wireless metropolitan area network, and wireless wide area network are computer networks that do not use a wire to connect to their particular locations. Virtual local area network is an transmission domain that is partitioned and isolated on a computer network so the data link. ICTs are used in a variety of ways: in industry, in the automation process, in commerce, in management, in various forms of advertising. In the investment sector, simultaneous information, immediate communication, and in education distance learning. Through the internet, no communication and information systems were created, forming a real network. Creations such as email, chat, forums, online group agenda, virtual communicators, webcam, among others, have revolutionized human relationships. New forms of ICT integration are created. One of the most favorite areas with ICTs is education. In face-to-face education, ICTs are seen as potential learning processes. In addition, technology brings the possibility of further development learning, communication between people with special educational needs. The democratization of information, coupled with digital inclusion, can become a milestone in this civilization. However, it is necessary to differentiate information from knowledge. This makes it clear that we undoubtedly live in the information age.
Represent an advance in distance education. With the creation of virtual learning environments, students have the possibility to relate, exchange information and experiences. Teachers and our tutors have the possibility to carry out work in groups, debates, forums, among others, while to make learning more meaningful. In this sense, the management of one's knowledge depends on the infrastructure and the will of each individual. Concept: Information and Communication Technology (ICT) can be defined as a set of technological resources used and integrated with a common goal. What guarantees the development of ICTs? The development of hardware and software guarantees the operationalization of communication and process rising in virtual environments. However, it raises the popularization of the Internet that enacted the use of ICTs in various fields. Whoa! Do ICTs represent more advances? What capacity do they allow in collaborative work, geographically distinct professionals, working in times? The exchange of information generates new knowledge and skill among professionals. Also represent an advance in distance education. With the creation of virtual learning environments, students have the possibility to relate, exchange information and experiences. Teachers and our tutors have the possibility to carry out work in groups, debates, forums, among others, while to make learning more meaningful. In this sense, the management of one's knowledge depends on the infrastructure and the will of each individual.